In 1962, John F. Kennedy declared that the United States would put a man on the surface of the moon before the end of the decade. And the United States did put a man on the moon before the decade ended. As many people still refuse to believe in the moon landing, what is the way out of this problem? To find out, see our YouTube channel at RealView Report and subscribe for more interesting videos. 2001, A Space Odyssey is a 1968 epic science fiction film produced and directed by Stanley Kubrick. The movie is known for its realistic depictions of space. Apollo 11 was the 1969 American spaceflight that first landed humans on the moon, which marked a landmark in the history of space exploration. In the 1971 James Bond movie, Diamonds Are Forever, as Bond escapes Willard White's Tektronix test facility, he stumbles onto a testing studio that features a moon-simulated landscape with trainee astronauts and escapes in a vehicle that resembles NASA's moon buggy. In 1972, Peter Hyams wrote a movie script about a faked Mars mission based on his previous work on the broadcasts of the Apollo missions. According to him, the event of the Apollo 11 moon landing was of enormous importance but had no witness, and the only verification came from a TV camera. In 1977, the movie, Capricorn 1, was released based on Hyams's script. The depiction of the set for Mars in the movie and the visuals of the moon released by NASA looks similar. In 1980, the horror movie, The Shining, which was produced and directed by Stanley Kubrick, got released, that is, about a decade after the 1969 moon landing. People allege that it was Kubrick who shot the 1969 moon landing, as the clues he left in the movie reveal. The purpose of this video is not to question either the fact of the moon landing or the science behind it as used to explain its videos and photos. We believe that the science is sound and good. However, we have what is called the insufficient evidence and verifiability problem. In the case of the moon landing as claimed by NASA, the only evidence that the public have is the materials released by it and the testimony of its astronaut agents who went there. In this case, this evidence is insufficient and it leads to the next problem. The next problem is the verifiability problem. According to logical positivism, a statement is factually significant or meaningful if its truth is verifiable by observation or experience. In the case of the moon landing, people have no way to verify the claims of NASA based on the evidence it has provided. Thus, the only way to resolve this verifiability problem is to take people on a trip to the moon so that they can experientially verify the claim. According to NASA, the previous 6 Apollo missions had left behind 96 bags of human waste, apart from moon cars, camera gear and backpacks, a photo, maybe a few faded flags, some golf balls, and other stuff. Apart from NASA, other countries which claim to have been on the moon can also decide to accept the challenge of taking people on a trip to the moon, so that people can really find out whether this moon landing is moonshit or not. Are space agencies of various countries ready to accept this challenge?